Okay guys, I am on my personal chair, but I took a motor out of a customer's chair a couple weeks ago. And I just wanted to kind of give an example of a motor issue. This is an issue that's going on internally inside the motor. And the interesting part is there is no error on the screen. So this kind of proves a point that there can be issues with these motors without the issue popping up on the screen. And you can see as I drive this chair and listen to when I turn, you can hear the left side motor is making kind of a funny grinding noise. There's a hesitation as well. And the chair is just not performing the way it should. And that left motor is just locking up. So we'll go through a couple things to check on the motor and how to get it fixed. Okay, we've been able to isolate that the left motor is the issue on this chair just from our short test drive. I'm going to show you how to take the motor off. It's really easy. There are two Allen bolts, one here and one underneath. There is also your cord to the motor controller. And we're just going to pop that right off. From the back side, just like that. Now, we'll start with the top bolt. And then the bottom bolt. You want to make sure to support the motor as you remove the second bolt, because that motor will want to fall right off. Voila! Okay. So we've got the motor off of the chair and on the bench. It's just a little easier to work on it that way. I did pull the motor coupler, and that's all in one piece and looks really good. Here's an example of a coupler pulled off of a different chair. So this coupler came out of the other chair in a couple different pieces. And what that will do is start to break down and rub on the seal. So in this scenario here, I would replace the coupler. If I'm going to end up replacing the motor, I would put a brand new one on. But like I said, this one's all held together, one piece, so that should be fine. Now, I'm gonna go through and take one of the motor brushes out and show you guys how to do that. So I just use a small flat-headed screwdriver. We'll do the brush right here on top. Simply spin that out. You'll get your brush cap. And we'll pull the brush out. So here is a great example of what a brush is not supposed to look like. You have your spring and the brush itself, and that spring is in about 5 different pieces. So that brush has been getting so hot that it has damaged the springs. So this brush is not even making contact with the motor as it goes around on the inside. There's the old brush next to a brand new one. The biggest difference this is going to make is performance in the chair. So the chair won't have as much power as it should without all four brushes making good contact to the armature as it spins. So obviously, if this was a real life scenario, I would go through and replace all 4 brushes, put the motor back on the chair, and see if the issues have been resolved. If I did put a new brush kit in and all of the issues were the same, I would then replace the motor. But in this example, I'm going to show you how to put the new brush back in. First, we're going to take our O-ring and snap it right in place. Then we're going to take our brush and make sure it slides right into the slot without getting hung up. That brush has to make contact with that armature. So we're just going to put it right in there, get our tabs lined up so that brush just sits right in there. And the spring fights you, but once you get it in place, it's pretty easy. Next thing we're going to put on is our wave washer. And that goes on. These wave washers will be on all of the new chairs from this point forward. And if you're having a customer going through a lot of brushes, it's recommended that we put these wave washers in with the new kits. So we're going to get that lined up and in place. We're going to take our cap, get that on, and we're just going to spin that tight. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. Be on the lookout for future service videos to come. If you have any questions or need detailed instruction on any part of the video, feel free to give us a call or email. Thanks.